Hello, unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with Q&A about the law of attraction and its practical application to our lives. The question today is from Tonya. She sent me an email and the question is about money. So she says, I feel like I can never get ahead. I make money and I make good money, but it all disappears. I feel like I should be saving some, especially because I am currently renting and I would like to buy a house. But it doesn't seem possible. I am 39 now, still single, and still renting, and I feel like I should have done a lot more and achieved a lot more in life by now. Please help. So, Tonya, I want to say so many things to you. And the very first thing that I want to say to you is to stop comparing where you are today with where you think you should have been. Because comparison is like beating up on yourself and it takes down your self-worth. And your self-worth is the basis for the amount of money coming into your life. It is also the basis for the relationships in your life, the health that you enjoy. And as you are saying in your email, is that you are still renting and you are still single. Both of those things point towards self-worth. Self-worth is the basis for everything in our lives, meaning you have got to stop looking at your mistakes from the past, because when you keep looking at the mistakes that you made or the way you spent money or what you did in terms of your relationship, what you are really doing is you're telling yourself that you didn't do a good enough job. And if you keep telling yourself that you didn't do a good enough job, what you are doing is you're bringing yourself down to a place of guilt. Guilt and blame. I blame myself for all the mistakes that I've made in the past. And by saying that and by thinking that, you are holding your future hostage to your past. Because your future cannot look different from your past if you keep thinking about your past. So when you say, I make good money, but it all disappears, you're looking at the past. So stop now and change what you say. Tell yourself, I want to be a good steward of money. I want to make good decisions about money. Now, when you have that objective of making good decisions about money, because you've told me already you make good money, how does someone behave who makes good decisions about money? So you've got to educate yourself about making good decisions about money. Some of it is guidance, some of it is education, because your guidance will tell you what you need to learn from where you are and what your belief systems have been. When I was in that place where I was in a similar situation with one difference, I wasn't making enough money. So you're fortunate enough that at least money is flowing in, but it's also flowing out. So what I did was I educated myself. I asked for guidance and then I educated myself. The thing about you is that if the universe is allowing money to flow into you, then there's really no problem, because you're breathing it in and you're breathing it out. And that is exactly what money is meant for. If you are able to allow abundance coming in, then there's really no need to be unhappy about your situation. When you become unhappy about your situation, you go down the emotional scale. So what can we find to appreciate specifically for you is that you make really good money. When you start appreciating that you make really good money and you stop giving negative attention to the money going out, now you will start saving. Now, even if you didn't save, the opportunities to buy real estate, to buy a home for yourself will show up. You see, another thing that I want to help you understand is that the desire to own a house is a very good desire. It's valid. But it doesn't mean that you should get unhappy because you're renting. If you become unhappy in this now moment, then you are preventing happiness in the future. So shift your mindset. Don't call renting a bad thing. I know from being a financial advisor and from working with people that a lot of times people have this negative attitude about renting where they say the rent that I pay is like money going down the tube because I'm giving it to someone else, whereas I could be paying off a mortgage and therefore accumulating equity. But you see, accumulating equity is not a goal in life. A goal in life is to feel free. A goal in life is to feel abundant. So whether you're paying rent or you own a house with a mortgage, the point is to feel abundant, and you can feel abundant right now. So don't start making yourself feel unhappy with the fact that you're renting. It's just a moment in time. It's a phase. And allow yourself to be open to guidance. Universe, what do I need to learn about money so that I can accomplish the objectives that I have? You see, the objective of owning a house can be broken down into many things. There are many steps to owning a house. What is involved in ownership? What would my budget look like if I owned a house versus renting? What do I need to learn about mortgages? What do I need to learn about how much down payment is required? What do I need to learn about the different types of mortgages out there? What do I need to learn about the approval process for getting a mortgage? How much down payment do I need to save in order to buy the type of property that I want to see myself owning? See, these are all tiny steps towards the eventual goal of owning a place. So, preparation, take that big goal and divide it up into small steps. And as you accomplish these smaller steps, now you're going to start feeling more confident about the prospect of owning a house. And every time you cross out one thing on your checklist of the journey towards owning a house, you should feel good about it. I'm getting closer to owning my house. And everything works the same way. In sales, people say, if I make 100 calls, then I get so many clients. It's a belief that they have. And I kind of see the same kind of belief with dating, where people say you've got to kiss a couple of frogs to find the prince. So I'm going to offer that back to you, Tonya. If you never go out, if you never meet people, and if you keep telling yourself, no, I don't want to do that, it's not that the universe cannot deliver the right person for you to your doorstep. But when you say, no, I won't do this, that creates resistance. And in the presence of resistance, the thing that you want cannot come in. And that concept applies both to renting as well as finding a relationship, which are both part of the question that you sent me. So you've got to stop saying no, no, no to things out there. You're saying no to renting. Maybe you're saying no to going out and meeting people. And saying no creates the resistance that then becomes a blockage towards letting those things that you want to attract into your life from actually coming into your life. So Tonya, I hope that this helps you, and I hope that you can become open and release all the no's, because in order for those things to come into your life that you want, you've got to make space for them in your life. And as long as you keep resisting the avenues through which those things will come, then they cannot come. All right, my dear, I hope that this response helps you to get further ahead with your journey towards all the things that you want. And to everyone else, I hope that you will keep sending in those questions. I love responding to questions to help provide you with specific guidance. The more specific your questions are, then the more specific guidance I can provide. The more general your questions are, then the guidance that I provide will also be general. Love you all lots. And if you want to work with me, there are so many opportunities to get to work with me at a closer level. You can start by signing up for one of my online courses. You can join my communities. The Unlimited Workbook is one of the avenues with which you can start working with me in the support group that supports people who are on that journey, as well as you can check out my group coaching and one-on-one coaching programs. Love you all lots. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you will subscribe before you leave and give us a like, as well as drop a comment below. Thank you so much for visiting. Bye for now.